of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Good morning, top of the morning. I'm Chuck Rickard.
I'm Michelle Leone.
We're taping live here at the Constellation, and it is noisy. This is downtown Baltimore. Great times for all. We have a great show for you today.
So don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back.
Good afternoon, all. What an amazing day it is for 20,000 Masons who call Maryland home. What an amazing day it is for two of my past grand masters who stand here to my right, whose office was in this building. When we divested ourselves of this property some 10 years ago, 11 years ago, I dare say that not one of us ever had the idea that we would be able to see our Grand Lodge as we remembered it. Oh, short of facade mistake. But we certainly thought that the interior would be gone and gone forever. Little did we know, the Smith family would walk into this building and understand and appreciate the architecture that was found within it. You know, masonry is about the pursuit of excellence, over wealth, belief, and truth. When you go into this building, you will see an example of the pursuit of excellence that will model your life. For us, who are members of this family, to take a tour that we have taken recently is a step back in time to 140 years ago. This building was first constructed. It's a step back in time when masonry, 220 years ago, started over on the eastern shore, and eventually moved here to downtown Baltimore. We are so pleased to be a part of this ceremony today and opening for my the Grand Lodge of Maryland owes so much to the Smith family and the Shrine for preserving not just our heritage as Masons, but for preserving the history of the city of Baltimore. We're so pleased to be here. We thank you. And we wish for all of you His richest blessings and all your endeavors in this building. As I said, mixed emotions, but we are certainly proud and pleased to be with you this afternoon. Thank you so much.
I guess along with the refurbishment and restoration of the building, the other thing that's really important to us and what's really come with the project is the team that we've assembled. Our culinary staff, headed by Chef Dennis Shakin, is just a phenomenal culinarian. He's got a staff beneath him that can put together an event that's as elaborate as you'll ever see here in Baltimore. The food quality is impeccable. And also our staff, when it comes to running the rooms division, food and beverage division, the facilities, sales and marketing, we have the best of the best in Baltimore. And with that team assembled, we can do anything that people need done in that facility. So we're really quite proud of what we've done assembling that. Tremont's have always been the home to the film industry here in Baltimore. Being one of the first all-suite products, we used to have most of the movie crews and or stars staying with us. The Tremont Grand has also played a part in the movie industry here in Baltimore. Most recently, the movie Head of State was shot in our Corinthian Ballroom, as well as the Roman Strata, and the Marble Room was set up as a soundstage where they built sets for two of the movie scenes, one the bedroom scene and one of the talk show scenes. So if you ever watch that movie and look at the presidential inauguration, that would be the Corinthian Ballroom. We've also held the cast party for Runaway Bride with Julia Roberts, and we've also filmed music videos in there, and the exterior's also been used in a couple of shots on Baltimore's Wire, HBO movie channel, and we also have done features for the city on local news events as well. The Tremont Grand really lends itself to Baltimoreans when it comes to weddings, reunions, bar mitzvahs, proms, birthday parties, rehearsal dinners. It's quite an opulent and grand, really grand banquet facility. And I think the people of Baltimore will learn to appreciate what it represents as far as the grandeur that Baltimore was back in the 19th century. Certainly like to thank the Masons here in Baltimore. They have been just phenomenal in giving us the information that we want to know about the building and its uses, the heritage. The historian Steve Ponzillo and his wife Marie were incredible at giving us access to the museum there and the history. Steve actually helped us put together the timeline that we placed on the corridor. And without them, we really wouldn't know what we know about the building. And the heritage is really what it's all about. We've really polished an apple that they built back in 1866, and in honor of keeping that integrity, we wanted to make sure that the building kept that heritage. And those folks were great in helping us do so. And they even came in and help us cut the ribbon for the grand opening. The opening celebration for the Grand exceeded our wildest expectations. Originally we thought we'd get between 600 and 800 folks in attendance. We easily exceeded 1,200 to 1,300 and even had as many as 500 people just for the ribbon cutting, which was to be just a short ceremonial piece of the evening. The event was just incredible, and the folks of Baltimore are really going to enjoy what we've got for them, and I hope they all get down to take a look at the new Tremont Grand on Charles Street. I'd truly like to thank the entire Tremont team. Without all the folks that were involved in the opening, the strategies that were set forth by Mike Elliott, our Director of Sales, was really important. He put together a great program that from beginning to end went almost flawlessly, which is unusual for an event that large. And from the culinary team to the operational team to security, even the folks at Downtown Partnership who helped us secure the streets, the city police officers, and all the folks from the city of Baltimore that supported us through the event. It was really a fantastic affair.
right, thanks.
Yeah, they're coming. Can I just get
I'm sorry, you want to get through?
Here today and see the renovation of the building. We're very happy how it was restored.
Test. Testing 1, 2. Test. Testing 1, 2. Test.
Baltimore's Tremont Grand, the former Masonic headquarters here in Maryland, which was built in 1866, survived a couple of its own fires that were caused internally, but it also played a part in the Great Fire of Baltimore, and there's actual photography of firefighters in the building fighting the fire over towards Lexington Street. It never really got as far as our building, but they actually fought the fire from the building, and in doing so caused some water damage to the lower floors that consequently had to be refabricated. Baltimore. Our intent is to get through the ribbon cutting very quickly so we can move traffic along. However, if you happen to see the number 3 to the Shepherd Pratt, that's my bus. Please stop it. You know, as I stand, thank you. Don't pay those guys. As I stand here today, surrounded by the current and former Grand Masters, among other prominent officers and Masons, can't help but feel the deja vu in the air. It's 140 years later, and we stand virtually in the exact place of Baltimore's forefathers at the original dedication of this building when construction was completed for the Grand Lodge of the Maryland Masonic Temple in 1866. As you gaze upon this facade of this majestic building, it's got weathered eaves and cornices that has persevered through disastrous fires, world wars, peace, and prosperity, and will now be reborn to serve in a new capacity as truly one of Baltimore's national treasures. Fortunately, over 8 years ago, the Smith family had the vision to create the grandest meeting and banquet facility in Baltimore. Chris Smith's goal was to have old Baltimore meet new Baltimore. It has been a long and arduous journey, but once you see the building, I'm confident you'll agree it was certainly worthwhile. None of what you will see today would have been possible without the amazing team that I have had the pleasure of working with every day here at Baltimore's Tremonts. We owe the fulfillment of this dream to the entire staff, as well as the development and construction team who worked around the clock at times to finish this project for us. I thank you all for your dedication, and may I also mention, without the partnership and assistance of the National Trust for Historic Preservation, it would have been extremely difficult for us to bring this building back to life. I would like to take a few minutes to recognize the dignitaries who are honored. We are honored to have joined us today to help us celebrate the grand opening. We soon hope to see former Governor and Comptroller William Donald Schaefer. Unfortunately, the Governor and the Lieutenant Governor weren't able to make it, but we are fortunate enough to have Dennis Castleman with us, the Assistant Secretary of the Department of Business and Economic Development, the Division of Tourism, Film, and the Arts. And Dennis has been doing hospitality business for a long time, so he's the right man for that job. Representing Mayor Martin O'Malley is First Deputy Mayor Michael Enright. We also have with us City Council President Sheila Dixon and Jacqueline Evans, if they've made it so far. I know they were hoping to be here. The Vice President of Baltimore City Council, Stephanie Rawlings Blake, 5th District. Baltimore City Councilman Kiefer J. Mitchell Jr. of the 11th District, who represents us here and has been a great friend to the Tremonts. We also are expecting Baltimore City Councilman Jack Young of the 12th District. And also Councilwoman Helen Holton of the 8th District. Looking for Councilman James Kraft, too. James Kraft is here, we'd love to have him up front. And expecting Montgomery County Executive Doug Duncan to be here. We also have former City State's Attorney Stuart Sims, Attorney Doug Gansler from Montgomery County State's Attorney's Office, my friend and neighbor, State Senator Phil Janeno of Anne Arundel County. Phil, that's for being here. Thank you very much. President of the National Trust for Historic Preservation Investment Corporation, Mr. John Lee Tetro, the Director of Baltimore City Department of Planning, Louis Raleigh, Baltimore City Department of Planning Division Chief of the Commission of Historical and Architectural Planning, Kathleen Kotarva, the Executive Director of the Preservation Maryland, Tyler Gerhardt, President of the Baltimore Development Corporation, Jay Brody, our neighbor, good neighbor, very good neighbor, and President of the Downtown Partnership, Kirby Fowler, and the current standing Grand Master for the Maryland Masonic Order is Mr. Ron Belanger. To my right, I want to thank you, Ron, and your members for turning out today. It's really an honor. If I've overlooked anybody, I apologize in advance. I'm going to move on with the program, and it's now my pleasure to introduce Dennis Castleman, the Assistant Department of Business and Economic Development, Division of Tourism, and he's here for Governor Early. Dennis.
Good afternoon, and thanks for having us over here today. On behalf of Governor Ehrlich, I bring you greetings and congratulations on this grand opening of the Tremont Grand. I'm thrilled to be here to celebrate the opening of this world-class facility, and it truly is world-class when you get inside, you will see that. It's an incredible work, and it took a lot of great people in order to put this together. And I believe that once you get inside, you'll see that to be true. The tourism and hospitality industries are one of the great economic drivers in the state of Maryland. In the state of Maryland, the tourism and hospitality industry represents a $10 billion industry, over 125,000 employees, and in talking with Rick Staub, we've hired another 125 employees to begin the Tremont Grand's endeavor here today. So the economic impact of tourism and hospitality throughout this state is incredible, and it continues to grow and continues to be one of the state's largest industries. So we're very pleased with that. I'm sure you all have seen the great works of this just from the outside over the past couple of years. It has, as Rick said, taken several years to do this, and it certainly was a labor of love. And I think that you can all see that not only tourism, but the state of Maryland is hot. Tourism helps account for the 3.4% unemployment rate that we had in March of '06, and business level is at its highest rates in 10 years here in the state of Maryland. So for all of you here who had any part to do with the opening of this and all the staff of this great complex, we say congratulations and thank you for your roles, and look forward to many, many years of this great facility being a major part of the hospitality industry in the state of Maryland. Thank you very much for being here.
From the Tremont Hotel.
Tremont Grand, and we're so anxious to meet these guys again and see what the food is really like. Great show, and we thank you all for being here.
Yep. Take care.
Top of the morning.